Today the equipment that you need is going to be a heavyish weight, a couple of light weights, and if you've got that piece of wood or something just to raise yourself up on. If you haven't got any of this, it really doesn't matter. If all you've got is one weight, that's fine. I'm setting up a routine as to my Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Friday. And if you look around the house, I'm sure you will find some things. I can mention some things. I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm going to use the genuine stuff because if I've got it, I might as well use it. But a piece of wood will do just for one exercise. If you haven't got it, which is calf raisers, doesn't really matter. I've taken out 2 sets of lunges because I thought last week that was a little bit heavy for the knees. But we're going to start. So we're going to start with about a 6-7 minute warm up, going into calf raisers, squats, lunges, doing that a couple of times as we do 2 reps, going on the floor, doing some ab work and lower abs and cycling and stuff like that. So without any further ado, let's stand up nice and tall. We're going to just slowly but surely get ourselves warmed up. So we're marching on the spot. Marching on the spot. That's it. It's about 30 minutes with a couple of minutes stretching out. It's perfect. Don't worry about your cameras too much. Just as long as I can see you're still moving and you're still there. Let's raise those knees nice and high. Okay, it's all about warming up for the first few minutes. Raising the knees up. Just want to gently warm the body up. That's it. And lightly punching out in front. One hand to the other. And moving from one foot to the other, just punching out. That's it. Let's punch up to the ceiling. Let's punch to the ground. That's it. Let's go into half star jumps. 10 one side. 1, 2, 3. We don't do any impact. 4 in these classes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to running on the spot or bringing the knees up nice and high, whichever you want. Jogging is a little bit more impact. Raising the knees up isn't. That's it. We're going to take it now. Coming across, flicking the leg back. A little bit of a half squat, flicking the leg back. Backwards and forwards. That's it. Get a little speed in there if you want. If you're wearing trousers like me and you've got pockets in them, while we're doing this, just make sure there is nothing in your pocket. If we lie on the floor, on the mat, you're likely to break. That's it. I've got a pen that I don't want to dig into me. That's it. Something else in the pocket. Keep going. Couple more times. And back to the center. Come to one side. Let's roll those shoulders back and round. Keep walking with the feet. Rolling the shoulders. And just turn the head side to side while we're marching. That's it. Okay. We're warm enough now to do what we're going to do. So the first exercise is going to be calf raisers. If you have a piece of wood or something you can stand on, all you want to do is be able to put your toes over the front of something. Even this is a bit high. Okay? And then you want to have a heavy weight. If you've got something that's heavy, okay? And what we're going to do is just raise our feet up in the air and down. That's it. I must be honest with you, this is a bit high. You really want something quite low. You can even do it with nothing there at all. All you want to do is raise your heels off the ground. 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think while all the cleaners have been away, we've all got to learn a little bit about vacuum cleaners. If you want to use a vacuum cleaner, just to hold it in your hand while you're doing that exercise, it's quite heavy. We're going to a lighter weight now. Don't want anything too heavy. Okay, I'm going to hold, because I'm using a kettlebell, I'm going to hold like this. If you've got a regular weight, you can hold it by your sides. Okay, I'm going to do one round with one, round with the other, so you get an idea. You don't need to use any weight at all. So we're going down for a squat. So we're going to go wide feet, point the corners of the toes out. Going down as low as we can. We're going to come up and just raise the hands up and down. That's one. We're going to do that 15 times. You don't need to raise the hands if you don't want. You can use a heavy weight. It just works the legs more. So let's go for 15. Here we go. Down as low as you can. Up. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The minimum is 10. You can rest there if you want. If you can continue, we'll go to 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Well done. Putting the weight to the side. If you've got an option now of a much lighter weight, let's go for that. Okay. You've got a choice here depending on how good your knees are. You might want to do a reverse lunge, putting a foot onto a chair or something behind you. That's usually quite good if you've got weakish knees. Or you can just lunge one leg in front of the other. It also works. Okay, I'm going to put one leg up. Okay, I've got a little weight here. You don't need it, you can just hold your hands together. What we're going to do is notice which leg is behind, which leg is in front. The leg that it's in front, make sure the knee does not go over as we go down into the lunge. The knee does not go over the toe. I'm just going to demonstrate one. We're going down. While we're down, we're going to twist. We're going to come back and we're going to come up. So we're going to do that 15 times one side, change leg, and 15 times the other. Okay, if you can only do 10 or 5, if you can't go all the way down with a lunge, you can just half a lunge and twist. Let's go. Down, twist, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep going, 10, 11, my knees are fairly weak so I'm not going to do it, 12, that's it, 13, join you with the last few, 14, and 15. Good. Going to change over legs. If it at all hurts like it did for me, just stop. It's not one of these regimes where they say no pain, no gain. We don't need to hurt ourselves. No exercise should cause us injury. Okay, we're going to go 10 to 15 in the opposite direction. Down, twist, back, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, push the arms out, twist, arms out and in. 7, 8, 9, 10, go ahead, do your other 5, 1, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lovely. If you've got a drink, that was the end of round 1. If you've got a drink, have a little drink. It's always important to drink. That's lovely. That was round 1 done. Now we're going to do round 2. And for round 2, I'm just going to use regular weights. Imagine these were bottles or these are cans, and I will show you how to do round 2. So I'm not going to use what I used before, but I have got a little block of wood. Okay, it's quite a big block of wood, but I've just put the other pieces on it because I use them for other exercises. But it's just a piece of wood. You may find a piece lying around outside. Just going to hold the weights by my side and coming up on tiptoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the ball of my foot is over the top. 5, 6. Each time my heel goes down to the ground. 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, that's taken care of that one. We're now going to do the squat. A nice deep squat, sort of sumo squat. So we get a bit of a stretch in the knees and then raise the arms up. Okay, so if you've got weights, you can cross them over, hold them in the middle like this if you're happy for that, or just hold the weights by your side. Whichever you prefer, both will work. Okay, the idea of the weights is just to make it a little bit harder. Let's go. 15. Down, up, raise. 1. Down, up, 2. Just showing you both ways. Down, up, 3. Breathing out on the way up. 4, 5. Keep those legs nice and wide. 6. Try and keep the back straight. 7. So you're looking forward the whole time. 8, 9, 10. Keep going if you can. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Well done. Good. Now we're going to do the lunge. Okay, if you don't like the twist, you can hold both weights in a hand and literally you can just go straight down and up. You don't need to twist. If you want to twist, you can use one weight, or you've got the option of not using any weight. So I will go for no weight, just to join with those that haven't. I just put my hands together. Okay, and this time I'm going to do it with my feet on the ground, just to show you the 2 different ways of doing it. So we're leaning down, make sure that knee doesn't go over the front foot, and twist, and up. Remember, the leg that's behind is the direction we're twisting in. Down, out, twist. Back, in, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you keep going if you want, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lovely. That finishes round 2. Put your weights down if you want, grab another drink. Really important.
Neil,
yes.
When you sing at the side, we did one side, not the other just now.
Oh, beg mine, you're right, 100%. Gosh, you see how much I like lunges. Let's go for the other side. Okay, coming down, arms out and twist. 1, 2, I hate them so much, I'm happy to leave them out. 3, 4, thank you, Ronnie. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lovely, good. Now I'm hoping that completes 2 sets. I will just say, if you've got those weights, I'm happy just to do 2 sets because of I don't want to run out of time. Take those weights, the lighter ones, and put them down on the mat. When we get to one of the exercises on the floor, there is an option we can use the weights, and if you want to, you're more than welcome. So I'm just moving everything out of the way. Have a quick drink. If you want to take the drink with you onto the floor, please do. Okay, what I'm going to do today is one of the exercises which is called the bridge. I'm going to show you just a couple of options to make it a little bit tougher. We've done it for a couple of weeks now, so it might be that the basic bridge has become a little bit too easy, and therefore I just want to show you how to progress that to make it a little bit tougher for those of you that have followed me all the way through from the beginning. So, first thing I want you to do is now, hopefully you've had a drink, the heart rate's gone down, we're going to gently lower ourselves down onto the mat and lying on your back. Again, we're going to aim for 2 rounds. We're going to lie all the way down, and I just would like you to get comfortable, okay? Don't need you to do anything else, just get comfortable lying on the ground. If you're able to stretch your feet right away from you and stretch your arms out onto the ground behind you, just to get a lovely stretch in the body. Okay, it's not often we stretch like this. Gravity is always pulling us down, and while we're lying on the ground we can try and push the opposite way of gravity. Lovely. We're going to take those hands and we're going to place them underneath our bottom just to get a lovely curvature in the small of the back. Now, word of warning, if you have a weak back, please do not lift both legs up together. Quite happy for you on the first exercise, which is leg raisers, lifting the leg up 10 times one side and then lifting the opposite leg up 10 times. When we do the scissors and we open and close, quite happy for you to go 10 times one leg, 10 times the other. Okay? When we ride a bicycle, if you bring your knees in really close to you and just do that, it's much easier. Whereas if you ride a bicycle and your legs are further out, it becomes a lot harder and more pressure is put on your back. Should you find that there is pain in your back, then please do not do these exercises. Okay, I'm giving you plenty of notice. not to damage your backs. So we're going to breathe out as we raise our legs. This is the first one. We're going to breathe out as we raise our legs as high as we can up into the air. 10 times, single or double, off we go. 1. Breathing as we go up. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. We can rest while the others, if you're doing it singly, go for 10. 9. I'll just join in with you. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lovely. Next exercise we're going to do is opening out the legs nice and wide 10 times, or doing it singly 10 times and then to the other side. If you're going to do the scissors, let's see if we can do 20 of them. Okay, while they're doing their 2 sets of 10. Off we go. Lift a few inches off the ground, open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's keep going if we can. 11, 12, 13, 14. Rest whenever you want. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Resting down. Okay. Last one we're going to do in this little series is riding the bike. Remember, if you've got a bad back, bring your knees as close to your chest as possible. If you've got good legs and good back, you're going to do far out in front of you. We're going to go 10 times forward and then 10 times backwards. Off we go. Point the toes away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it nice and low if you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Okay, to try and get some tension out the back, we're going to do, last one in this series, is the bridge. So you want to bring the heels right back. And this is where the weights can come in. So if you've got your weights that you put down on the ground, we can use those. We're going to hold the weights up in the air. Okay. And we're going to do a chest fly with them. Okay, so my hands are not back here behind my head. They're not where my shoulders are. They're kind of where my chest is and my stomach is. Because I don't want to work my shoulders. I want to work my chest muscles and my stomach muscles. So as you now push up with the bottom, take your hands out wide. As your bottom comes down, bring your arms up. 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't forget to push the bottom all the way up. Holding up the 10th one, and while you're counting to 10, just do the arms 10 times. 1, up and down. 2, 3, squeeze the bottom with the bridge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the bottom down and bring the arms down. Put the weights gently to the sides. Well done. If you've got your drink down on the floor with you, have a quick drink, we'll have a quick rest, and we're going to do round 2. Okay. Just give you a chance to rest. And drink, fine. Okay, sitting on the hands. Make those legs nice and long. Okay, if you've got an in-between back, if you kind of bring your knees in halfway and you do this, it becomes a lot easier for the back. But if you're able to, go all the way from the ground and up. You do whatever you can do. It's only about what you can do. It is not about what you can't do. And I certainly don't want to force anybody into doing anything they don't feel comfortable doing or causes them any pain. I'm going to do both legs, but please feel free to do 1 leg, 2 legs. If you want, half a dozen legs. On your marks, get set, 10, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe out on the legs coming up, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're doing single legs, do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll keep going with single legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. The next one is going to be the scissors. We're all going to do 20, whether you do both legs or 2 lots of 10. Ready, steady, lift the legs and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Resting down. Next one we're going to do is ride the bike. So getting ready, let's ride the bike. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Resting down. I'm just going to show you one more way of doing the bridge. If you have that chair handy, we can use the chair. As I've got my little bench, I'm going to use that. And I'm literally putting that where my feet were, right at the end. Okay? So if you've got a chair or something very low, you can use that. If you are and you haven't tried this before, I suggest you don't do the weights. Just keep your hands out here for the balance. So your feet, I put them on the side into the, this is a stepper. Hands are 45 degrees, just means I can push up that little bit higher. And we're going to go for, let's go for 15. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, if you want, you can use the weights. 3, 4. I'm going in the opposite direction this time. 5. When I pick myself up, I'm bringing my arms in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 5 more. 1, if you can. 2, 3, 4. As we hold up, we're going to move the arms backwards and forwards 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting down. Putting the weights to the side. Very good. Okay. We're going to just do one set. Hope you're still with me. We're going to do one little set of crunches. So again, we're going to lie down on our backs. We've got about 7 minutes left. We're just going to do one set. All those legs were being out, all work the lower ab. So we're just going to compensate this by doing some crunches. So normally I say legs on the ground, either up like this or flat out. And then looking up at the ceiling, keep a gap between the chin and the chest, hand by the temples and coming up. But I'm going to say we can do that. If you want to make it a bit tougher, bring your knees up and start crunching now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold up for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent, good. We're going to do that one more time. This time the slight difference is we're going to come up for 1, try and push a bit higher for 2, and then back to the ground. Option of feet up if you want. Here we go. Up, up, down. 1, up, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, holding up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, take one leg out long in front of you. The other leg, bring the knee in, get hold of it with the hands, and pull into the chest. Very good. Feel a stretch. Change leg. Try and put the leg that's on the ground straight out and pull the other leg in towards the chest. Getting a nice stretch. If you're able and your back will allow you, bring in both knees together. Hold them with hands. Gently rock backwards and forwards with the knees just to release the lower back. And if you are able, take both knees round in little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One way, let's go 5 the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done, feet to the ground. Nice and slowly. Just want you to turn onto your side. Grab hold of the leg and pull the leg back behind for a quad stretch. That's it. Hope you're all still with me. Good. Letting go, changing sides, or you can just flip over to the other side. I don't want to give you my backside. Changing leg, keeping the legs out nice and straight in front, pulling the opposite leg. Really good. Well done. Okay. Keep that stretch going. Letting go. Gently rolling over onto your knees. Okay, keeping onto your knees. Let's bring one leg forward. Just one. Bring it forward. That's it. Now take it all the way forward so you're onto your heel. Okay, you want to be on the heel of the foot. And then lean down towards your toe. That's it. Lovely, good stretch for the back, for the calf, for the hamstrings. Good, let's change leg. Just stretching the areas that we worked today. Bring the foot, the toe right out in front, leaning forwards. Make sure the knee's down and the leg is nice and straight. Leaning forward stretches the back. stretches the glutes, stretches the hamstrings. That's it. And nice and gently now, we're going to come into the standing position. Gently rolling the shoulders back as we stand up. Shake out the legs, hope you're feeling okay. Wonderful, just shake out the legs. Good, just come up onto tiptoes a couple of times. Well done, gang. Well done. Give me thumbs up if you're all okay. Excellent. Good, hands just above the knees, roll them round. Notice which way around you're rolling, go in the opposite direction. That's it, just rock them backwards and forwards a little bit. We use the knees quite a lot today, so it's just stretching them out. Lean, come forward with one foot, put the toes on the ground, twist around with the ankle. The motion comes from the hip. But we're bending the toes as we go around, go in the opposite direction, leading with the knee, but it's coming from the hip. Changing leg. I think we've got less than a minute. Gosh, how time flies when you're having fun. Go on, tell me that felt like 3 hours for you. And go around the other way. You can't, you're on mute. Other way around, well done. Good, now we're just going to breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. As you come up, give your hands a big clap. Tomorrow is going to be balance and stability. So I don't know what we need for that. You just basically need one weight. One weight for that, a medium weight. And a mat as well, because we will go down on the ground. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Everybody okay?